New Washington Post poll, 52% of Republicans said they would back a postponement of the next election if Trump called for it. 52% of Republicans say, yeah, this whole democracy thing that we're doing, this whole, law and order, we follow the law, we follow the rules and the guidelines, that's what we are, we're conservatives, we're by the book. They're like, oh, if my dear leader said, we're done with the election this time around, we're going to push it off. Like, yeah, no, totally. Since our guy's in power, that's fine. Could you imagine if Obama did that, what their reaction would be? Obama didn't do that, and there was speculation he might do it, and that was used as the ultimate evidence of, oh my God, he's the worst oppressor ever. Now they say, oh, what if Trump called for it? They're like, yeah, I'd support it. Over half of Republicans say they would back postponing the next election if Trump said yes. Let's do that. This is so dangerous. That's like the definition of authoritarianism, man. There's a lot made nowadays of like pampered college kids who are authoritarian left and they want to control speech and shit, and they don't want to give people who disagree with them a platform to talk and stuff. And I agree that they shouldn't do that. And that's a real problem, and we need to fight back against it. We need to unapologetically stand up for free speech. But don't get it twisted like, oh, all the authoritarianism is on the left now. Nonsense. Over half of Republicans say if their president called for postponing the election, yeah, let's postpone it. How is that not authoritarianism through and through? I like the guy, so he can do whatever he wants. All right, more. 47% of Republicans think Trump won the popular vote. So basically half of Republicans don't know the most basic fact about the election. Guys, I despise Hillary Clinton. Everybody knows that. But that doesn't mean she didn't win the popular vote. She won it by, I think, over 3 million votes. It wasn't even close in terms of popular vote. 47% of Republicans. No, Trump won it. So, you know what this shows you? The sheer ignorance of half the Republicans. Look, you want me to be kind about it? I'm trying my hardest here. There's nothing kind to say about that. There's no way to spin that in a positive direction. Oh, only 47% of you are fucking deeply, profoundly, disturbingly, pathetically ignorant. And how are you not embarrassed when somebody, like a pollster asks you, you're saying he won the popular vote. At the very least, shouldn't you just be like, I don't know. I don't know who won it. They're saying, no, he won it. 47%, yeah, Trump won the popular vote. Where on earth are these people reading stuff, watching stuff? It's got to be nothing but Fox News all day long, One America News Network, Newsmax, the 3 people watching them. It's got to be like just a far right outlets. And online, they got to be all day, Daily Caller, fucking Breitbart and shit, Drudge Report, WorldNet Daily, because this is like, how do you not know that? How do you not know that? But then again, we shouldn't be surprised because I think it was about 45% of Republicans who said Acorn stole the 2012 election from Obama. Acorn stole the 2012 election. Acorn didn't even exist by the time the 2012 election ran around. The Republicans had defunded it years earlier. I mean, there's no words for this, man. Hillary Clinton, she got... I disagree with her on so much stuff we've gone through it a zillion times. NAFTA, fucking war in Iraq, Patriot Act, yada, yada. She's a horrible candidate through and through. But when she made the comment about the irredeemable deplorables, go back and listen to the whole comment. Because what she said is about half of Trump supporters, they're the irredeemable ones. They're the deplorables who they're too far gone and there's no reaching them. And then she said the other ones are people who are really economically hurt and struggling and they don't know where to turn and they think that that's the right way to go. And those are people who can be reached out to. Now, again, Hillary's never the answer. It's not like she's going to fix anything. She's not. She's a deep corporate insider. But is she wrong that half of Trump supporters or half of Republicans are too far gone? No, look at the fucking numbers. 52% say, yeah, if he wants to postpone the election, let him be a dictator. I don't give a fuck. 47%, yeah, my guy won the popular vote, even though he provably, demonstrably, did not come close to winning the popular fucking vote. If you're that ignorant, but you're still, volunteering what you think is your wisdom, we got fucking problems here, son. And then, finally, okay, here we go. Now is where you want to jump off a building at this number. 68% think millions of illegal immigrants voted in the presidential election. Nothing but a far-right conspiracy. Nothing but complete and utter bullshit. Zero evidence to back it up. There were fucking Facebook memes that had pictures of just buses. Say, there's a bus that came in today and was bussing in Hillary Clinton supporters from the border. Yeah, that's right. Fucking Hillary Clinton and her team of idiots who couldn't figure out how to beat the most beatable guy in history, who had a 60% unfavorability rating on the day of the election. People from within her own camp going, I don't even think she knows why she's running for president here. She just thinks it's her turn. The most ineffectual, incompetent team ever couldn't even figure out, hey, maybe we should run on Medicare for all. Hey, maybe we should talk about how we're against trade deals. Hey, maybe we shouldn't move to Trump's right on issues like Syria. People who couldn't figure out a basic strategy to get it right. They somehow orchestrated having millions of illegal immigrants voting in the presidential election. %, y'all. 68%, y'all. I sound weird. Southern, random. Okay. 68%. It just makes me think, like, for these people who are in these numbers I just laid out for you, help us to help you, Help us to help you. There are many Republicans who are really, really good people who genuinely don't know where to turn, and they know all the politicians are fucking them over, and they go for whoever sounds like the most anti-establishment. And at the time, Trump sounded like the most anti-establishment. He did some anti-war stuff. He did some, stuff on how he's going to protect Medicare and Social Security, and he railed against TPP. So, I get it. There's a lot of Republicans out there who actually agree with the platform of Justice Democrats. Medicare for all, free college, living wage, end the wars, so on and so forth. Those are the people who we need to reach, and who I think will, when given the option of somebody who's on the populist left, will pick the person. These numbers that we're talking about here, for people, anybody who says, yeah, if my dear leader wants to postpone the election, I'm game for it. Anybody who says, yeah, Trump won the popular vote, even though there is nothing to back that up, those people are too far gone. If you try to even reach them, it's like talking to a brick wall. It's like talking to somebody who has a cinder block for a head. They're not interested. You could say a million things in a row that are true. You could show them, hey, these are policies that will help you and your family if you're struggling economically. Let's dive into it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. These are the people who, even given the option of Bernie Sanders versus Donald Trump, they would have picked Donald Trump. They would pick between fucking Mitt Romney and Bernie Sanders, or Jeb Bush and Bernie Sanders, or Marco Rubio and Bernie Sanders. They would be the ones who pick Jeb Bush, Marco Rubio, Mitt Romney. So yeah, too far gone, 100%. And I don't know what the fuck else you want to call these beliefs. If these beliefs aren't deplorable and or irredeemable, there's no such thing as deplorable or irredeemable. The concepts don't exist.